Is this thing sketch? Yes, 100%. 100%. This thing is sketch. Welcome back to Brookman Finance. My name is Adam. You don't want to hear me talk about Coke stock. You don't want to hear me talk about Procter & Gamble. You don't want to hear me talk about VU because that is boring. A lot of you out there want to hear about the risky, frisky stuff. You want to hear those go big or go home plays. I even put a poll out around a month ago asking what you wanted to see more of, and it was overwhelmingly penny stocks. Risky, frisky. Oh, shit. Well, this stock is definitely all of that, including the weird shimmy. I'm talking about a 000 play. This company utilizes NASA patented technology and has been seeing a big uptrend here recently. The company is Rejuvel Bio Sciences, ticker symbol NUUU. Right now they are trading for 0.0007 cents. To put that into quick perspective, if you were to go purchase 10,000 shares at that price, you would spend a whopping $7. If you spent $70, that means you just bought 100,000 shares, and of course you can do the math from there. And if that share price were to ever reach just 1 cent, 1 penny, that $70 investment for those 100,000 shares would then be worth $1,000, and it would be, and every penny subsequently that it went up would additionally go up another grand. But they are nowhere near that right yet. They are a very small micro cap company. I believe their market cap is sitting somewhere around $6 million. I don't have all the financials exactly because they are not quite current. Another reason they are so damn cheap. 100% a YOLO play. Frisky risky. You can see some crazy gains from these kind of plays, but it comes with a lot of risk, okay? A lot of risk means a lot of reward. It's just what you're willing to gamble. Make sure you do your own due diligence. I'm just bringing you a play I thought the viewers could appreciate because a lot of our more riskier speculative plays, those tend to be the better viewed videos. So it tells us that that's what people are wanting to see. So if I'm looking at a company that I believe is risky, well then I'm going to share it with you. Now, who is Rejuvel? The story of Rejuvel begins with experiments in space, and I'm not kidding. One of the problems that must be solved for humans before we can safely travel to space, and maybe Elon's already working on this, is how we would treat inevitable wounds that astronauts or whomever would get. Is it possible to grow cells in space like skin cells? Well, NASA was wondering that very thing. Former NASA employees started a company to develop various uses of the bioreactor, but they struggled. Rejuvel saw the promise of the bioreactor technology and decided to bring the product to market after licensing the patents from NASA. They created Rejuvel 3D, which is based on technology developed by NASA to grow cells in an environment that mimics the near weightlessness of space. Rejuvel 3D is the first ever three-dimensional skin renewal system using NASA patented technology exclusively licensed from NASA. Now this stuff ain't cheap. For $158, whoever is using this better be looking right. I have no idea if this stuff works or if it's completely crap. I have no idea. Could you imagine if just a single celebrity would get on board and start pumping this thing and we were buying in at these prices? Could you imagine what the gains would look like? It would be stupid. I'm surprised that didn't happen. I'm assuming it didn't happen. I'm not completely sure because this was one of the products in the gift bags for the 2015 Oscars. So maybe they just wasn't digging it. But there were some people digging it from the reviews I read on Amazon. It does what it says it will do. It's extremely expensive, told you, but it really works. After 2 months of work, I had a esthetician. I had a person tell me my skin looked far better, and she asked me what I was using, so it really, really works. Just ordered my second bottle, great product. Love it. There were only 36 reviews, and the product isn't currently available, but okay. Now, they do have the stop sign when you pull them up on OTC markets, meaning they haven't been providing the necessary information to stay current, which alone gives a lot of investors pause. And as it should. I mean, there's a reason you can buy 10,000 shares with $7. Risk reward. But is that about to change? Because the account was verified last month, meaning the company profile data was verified by the issuer within the previous 6 months. OTCQX rules and OTCQB standards require issuers to maintain a verified profile. I'm not sure where they're at the getting current process. I don't know where they're in that timeline. I don't know where they fall. But I would assume that they have to be looking at it pretty strongly, considering the upswing the company has seen over the past few months, plus the verified profile, which tells me that they must be submitting some type of financial stuff. Something they've got to be given something to get that verification. Hence the reason I am looking at it now. And you can see how flat they were for such a long time. And now look at this new trading volume and price just moving up. Now, I'm not seeing a lot of news surrounding this company right now, especially that would justify the upswings. I'm not really sure. If you know something more about the company that I haven't seen, I've been looking around trying to find stuff. I can't look everywhere, but if you know something more, maybe you got some insider information, let me know in the comments below. I would love to find out some more about this company. But the uptick in that volume, that trading volume, has got me very curious. Are they getting ready to announce something that only the insiders know about? Are they getting ready to release a new product? Is there some acquisition rumors out there? Is one of the products getting ready to get FDA approved? I don't know. Maybe they're getting ready to go current, and all that buildup is from the anticipation of that actually happening. It's just hard to say. But like the old saying goes, buy the rumor, sell the news. So are we in a position now where we feel like some news is getting ready to get announced? Is now a good time to start putting a little bit of coin into it with the anticipation of something getting announced later? Obviously, it's always better to be in there now before something gets announced, because typically when something gets announced, that share price tends to jump. And then you have people getting FOMO because they see that thing jumping. And now you got people buying in at all-time highs. So is it worth getting in now and taking that risk? That's a decision that you have to make. I would personally like to see this thing get FDA approved. And hear me out here. That will make me feel a lot better about the company, because if it's just a moisturizer, it's considered cosmetic, and the FDA, they can sell it all they want to, and they don't need any kind of FDA approval. But they're talking about stem cells and rejuvenating skin and new skin cells, and anything that changes the structure of the skin or has any kind of effect on the skin requires an FDA approval. Otherwise, any scientific claims that they are speaking on are completely false and misleading to all investors and anyone who was buying that product. But again, it's $7 for 10,000 shares. Is this thing sketch? Yes, 100%. 100%. This thing is sketch. That's the whole risk reward thing. They're risky frisky. You can't expect them to be some perfect company at these levels. If they were a fantastic, phenomenal company, they would not be trading at these levels. You can get an enormous amount of shares right now for very, very little. You don't have to YOLO out your entire savings, and I would never ever suggest you do that on such a risky, sketchy play like this one. But it will be very easy to spend $70 on 100,000 shares. Throw them in your portfolio, forget about it. And let's say you look at it in a couple years from now, and it is 1 cent, it is a nickel, whatever, and you did make a little bit of profit on that. Or let's say you're just looking to get in and out of this thing, scalp a little bit of profits, and just keep it moving and move on to the next play. When this thing goes current, if it ever does go current, then you're going to see a nice pop in that share price, and that may be a perfect selling opportunity. Get your profit, bounce, or maybe you just get out your initial investment and let the rest ride and just check on it in years from now and see what happens. There's lots of different ways to play this thing. Let me know what plays you think are risky frisky in the comment section below. Check out the description. We got some good links in there. Make sure you stop by my Instagram, Adam_BrokeManFinance. Please give me a follow. I'm trying to build that thing up because it sucks right now. I've not even hit 200 followers. Do me a solid. Stop by there, follow me there, and then while you're at it, make sure, if you haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, and we will see you next time.